Whoa! I prefer garlic press to mincing garlic any day, because it really just saves you from all those nasty smelling cutting boards and dishes. Now into this butter, I'm going to slowly sprinkle in a few tablespoons of flour while still whisking, and this will make us a nice garlic roux. Those clumps that you see in there aren't the flour, it's actually just that minced garlic. Once we stir this around a short bit and let it thicken, I'll add in about 2 cups of heavy cream. And then once I've let this start to heat up, I'll start grating in some of the Parmesan right out of my wheel. Can you imagine if I had the nerve to use pre-grated Parmesan right now from the store? Think about it this way. You can buy fresh Parmesan that's at least somewhat recently been taken out of a full Parmesan wheel like I've shown you, or you can buy pre-grated Parmesan, which has probably been sitting on the shelf a few years, but not exactly aging in the good way. Just think about that next time you make that choice. It's gonna be on your conscience, not mine. Once this thickens up into a really beautiful buttery cream sauce, we can set this whole thing aside, and we're ready to cook our pasta. Once our water's boiling, we'll salt our water like the ocean, because we really want that salty flavor in our pasta. And once the salt has had a minute to settle and dissolve into the water, we'll toss in our pasta. Now before we put in that pasta, we'll pour in a bit of white wine and light it on fire. You might not be able to see the flame right now, but you can probably hear it. And there's tons of heat coming off this wheel of Parmesan right now. You can probably start to see some of these flames of the fire, which is kind of faint, but still definitely there. What it's allowing me to do is sort of make a cheese sauce out of this before we even add any of the pasta to that. And because it's so hot in there, the cheese is starting to melt in the base of my wheel. Now that my eyes are tearing up again and crying a little bit because of all that alcohol that's just come off, we have this really warm cheese paste at the base that we can now use to make the rest of our pasta. We'll pour in that pasta, which of course we need to break apart a little bit here. Then we'll come in with that thick cream sauce, letting it go all over that pasta. And at this point, I'll take my forks and mix this all in together to make our beautiful pasta inside that wheel of Parmesan. I have to say, this is one of the most beautiful, coolest, most rustic things I've ever seen in the kitchen. And I have cooked a lot of things in my life. Just listen to that pasta sound.